Welcome back again, dear student grade 7. How are you? As you know, guys, we finished lesson 1, chapter 5. So today I will do the exercises from 11 to 18 on page 186, and you will do for me from number 1 to number 10 on the same page 186 on your book. Guys, as you see this figure, yes, you are right. What is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? These are the angles. So we have 5 angles, and we learned before how we can read these angles. Let me start. We have angle, yes, DBL or LBD, and we have DBK or KBD, and we have KBS or SBK, and we have SBH or HBS, and we have HBL or LBH. Excellent, guys. So we name these angles in 2 ways. So we have 5 angles. So he's asking us to use the protractor to find the measure of the following angles. Let me read them. Number 11, LBD, DBK, KBS, and SBH. So I will be with you guys step by step to measure these angles using the protractor. But we have to remember the following things as we know before about the protractor. So, number 1, the protractor, as you know, we have inner scale from 0 degree to 180 degree, and you are moving from right to left. So, the first scale is the inner scale from 0 degree to 180 degree, and you are moving actually from right to left. The second scale, the protractor has the outer scale. Again, it is from 0 degree to 180 degree, but you are moving from left to right. And of course, don't forget the origin and the base line. Okay, so here, as you see, we have the measure of these angles, and it looks like all of them are acute, because you know the definition of the acute angle is greater than 0 and less than 90. So LBD is 40, DBK is 80, KBS is 60, and if you go to the last one, which is, SBH, again, it is 70. So all these angles are what? Are acute, because we know the definition of acute angle is greater than 0 and less than 90. So guys, as you see, I make it so closer, the protractor. As you see, the both scales, yes, you are right. The inner scale, from right to left is from 0 up to 180. And if you go from left to right, as you see, again, we have 0, 10, 20 up to 180 is the what? Is the outer scale. And in the middle, as you see here, we have this one, is the origin. And of course, we have the one is look like the ruler. We call it, the base line. So actually, it's so simple. It consists of 2 scales, and with the origin and with the base line. Guys, I will put this one in this way. As you see, guys, here, if I want to find the angle, the first one, as we call it LBD. Here, you are moving, as you see, from right to left. So, from right to left, which scale you will use? You will use the inner scale. Excellent. So, to find the measure of DBL or LBD, which is angle 1, you will follow the inner scale of the protractor, and you will move from right to left. And as we see before, you will put the baseline of the protractor under your line, and you will put here at the origin, and you go, as you see, if you read the red line, what? Bravo. It will measure 40 degrees. Now you will move the protractor in this case. Yes, excellent. Now we want to find the measure of DBK. Again, the same idea. You will follow the inner scale from right to left, and again you will follow the green line, and of course you will find it's what it is. Yes, it is 80 degree. Now we will put it again in this way, but guys, as you see here, no. Yes, if you remember, I will say something. It was about what? About the mouth of the crocodile. As you see, these two angles, its opening is to the right, but the opening of this angle is to the left. So you are right. When the opening of the angle is to the right, you will use the inner from right to left. But that one, because its opening is to the left, so you will use the outer scale. So let me continue, guys. Here I will put the protector again in this way, the origin in the middle. But as we say here, you will use the outer scale. Yes, you are right. From left to right, and again you will follow the green line, and you will see what it's measured. It's 60, and that one is for KBS or SBK. Now, if you want to measure the angle 4, look what I will do. I will turn the, yes, excellent, guys, the same idea. Yes, excellent. Now we want to measure the angle of SBH or HBS, and here you will follow the same as you measured angle 1 and angle 2. Yes, excellent, guys. And here, yes, you will follow the inner scale, and you will see it's what? It is 70. Yes, again, so for the angle SBH or HBS, here you will follow the inner scale as you did for 1 and 2, and of course you will follow the black line, and it will measure, it is 70. And here during our description you will see that the angle HBL or LBH is the big one. That one is obtuse. Yes, excellent, guys. So we have angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. They are acute angles, but angle HBL or LBH, the big one, is obtuse. And we know the definition of obtuse angle is greater than 90 and less than 180. So guys, let me continue. So we are sure now about these measures. LBD is 40, and we use the protector, and we found these angles. So LBD is 40, DBK is 80, KBS is 60, and the SBH is 70 degree. Now, if I want to add some questions from my own, can I? Yes, why not, mister? Yes, we can add some more questions from our own mind. Yes, so the question is, name two adjacent angles and find A, the measure of each angle, and B, the measure of their sum. So here, name another two adjacent angles and find the measure again of each angle and the measure of their sum. So we have this question and we have this question. So I will help my guys to answer these questions. The first question. Yes, I am waiting for you guys. What do you think? Where are the two adjacent angles? Yes, show me how clever you are. Yes, my dear students. So guys, he was asking to find two adjacent angles and their sum. How many pairs do you think we have? I'm saying for the adjacent. Yes, I'm waiting. Yes, guys, we have 4 pairs of, yes, adjacent angles. Let me start. The first pair is this angle and this angle. Yeah? Then this angle and this angle. Excellent. Then this angle and this angle. And the last one is this angle and this angle. So we, yes, we mentioned the 4 pairs of adjacent angles. Number 1 and number 2, then number 2 and number 3, then number 3 and number 4, and then number 5 and number 4. Maybe if you want to go in the opposite way as you wish, you can do it whatever. So here he's saying, yes. So we have 4 pairs of adjacent angles. Let me start. LBD and DBK, yes, guys. LBD and DBK. Then the other one, yes, 2 and 3. So DBK and KBS. Then the third one is KBS, yes, and SBH. And the last pair of the two adjacent angles are SBH and HBL. So here we will do them again. So we have these 4 pairs of adjacent angles, which are LBD and DBK, DBK and KBS, KBS and SBH, SBH and HBL. I will take 2 of these because there are 4. So we will take only 2 pairs of these. How about to take 2 and 4? So number 2, yes, because he's asking what is the measure of each angle, and yes, and what is the measure of their sum. As we know before here, we know the measures of each angle. So DBK is 80 degrees and the measure of KBS is 60. So this is the first one for A, the measure of each angle. And for B is asking the measure of their sum. So you will say measure of DBK plus measure of KBS. So 80 plus 60 equal to 140. Then we will go to the fourth pair, the angles SBH and HBL. And yes, and we know that the measure of SBH is 70. But here, guys, we have to look for the measure of angle HBL, and we don't know what we will do, guys. So guys, we have to find the measure of, yes, of angle HBL or LBH. Guys, I want from you to focus because we had something we learned before. What do you think these two angles are? They SBH and HBL. Yes, think and focus. Yes, yes, guys, I know you are clever with the happy smile face. Yes, guys, SBH and HBL are adjacent supplementary angles. So they are adjacent, and on the same time, yes, their sum equal to 180. So this fact will help us actually, yes, to find the measure of HBL, because already we know that, yes, excellent, the measure of SBH is what? Is 70. Okay, so we say here, yes, what do you think? I want you to think. Come on, guys, where are you? Yes, I know you will help me to find the measure of HBL. Now we say it because I know you are clever, my dear student. Yes, you are right, as we conclude that SBH and HBL are what? We studied that before. Yes, they are adjacent supplementary angles. It means they are adjacent and also their sum equals 180. So we have this equation, measure of SBH plus measure of HBL equal to 180. Then you will put under SBH the measure of this angle 70. Then measure of HBL we want it and equal to 180. And look here, guys, what we have, something wonderful. Here we have an equation with a variable. We call it variable because unknown, and we have to find the measure of this angle, and we want to find the measure of HBL. Actually, we are, look, this is the beautiful thing. We are in lesson 9, chapter 3. So we will, yes, guys, we will, here we are, we will move 70 to the other side, and we know in the equation, we know it's equation because we have that as a balance, the equal symbol is between this side and this side. So anything, we will move it from right to left or from left to right, you know, we will change its sign. So 70 is a plus, so we will change it numbers with numbers. So what happened, the sign of 70 becomes minus. So excellent, the measure of HBL equal to 180 minus 70. So measure of HBL equal to 110. And this is right because we say that this angle is big and it is obtuse. So guys, it's correct that measure of angle HBL is 110. its obtuse angle, it is big as you see in the figure, and the one of the properties of the obtuse angle, its measure is greater than 90 and less than 180, and this is correct. So go back to our question. So measure of angle SBH plus measure of angle HBL, actually we have 70 plus 110 equal to 180, and this is also confirmed that our work is correct, because these two angles, as we say, they are adjacent supplementary angles, and their sum equal to 180. Now go to number 15 from the book. He wants to find the measure of LBS. Where is LBS, guys? Let me go. LBS. LBS. Yes. LBS. What do you think if I want to find the measure of this angle? LBS. And if you go back, when I give you in other videos, we said that the types of, of the angles, we have acute, obtuse, right, and straight. What do you think, guys? The angle LBS. Yes. Where are the clevers? Excellent. LBS is a straight angle, and the measure of this angle, actually, it's the sum of these three angles. Excellent, guys. So angle LBD plus DBK plus KBS, it will give me 180, because the angle LBS or SBL is what? Is 180. Yes, he said, actually, if we look to our figure, we will notice that the measure of angle LBS, actually it's the sum of these three angles, LBD plus measure of DBK plus measure of KBS, 40 plus 80 plus 60, and you are free to do this calculation in any way. Either you will take 40 and 80, it will be 120, plus 60, it will be 180, and this is correct, because we say that the angle LBS is a straight angle, its measure is 180. Or you can do it in this way. You will take away 40 and you will add 80 and 60 again. 40 plus 140 will give you 180. In both cases, you get the same answer. And this is correct, because as we say that LBS is a straight angle, its measure is 180. Number 16 is asking, find the measure of angle KBH. KBH, where is KBH? KBH again. KBH, I think it's the sum of these two angles. So guys, we are here. We want to find the measure of the angle KBH is again the sum of angle 3 and angle 4. That means measure of angle KBS plus the measure of angle SBH, and we will see now. Excellent, guys. Yes, he wants to find the measure of KBH. It is the sum of two angles, and they are adjacent. As you see, this angle and this angle we mentioned before, they are adjacent. So guys, the measure of angle KBH is equal to measure of angle KBS plus measure of angle SBH. 60 plus 70 equal to 130. Number 17, name two adjacent angles. Their sum equals 140. Yes, you are clever. We did that already. Do you remember, guys? Yes, you are right. Measure of angle DBK plus measure of angle KBS equal to 80 plus 60, and it is 140. And the last question, number 18, name two adjacent angles. Their sum equals 120. Also, we did that. Yes, you are clever, guys. And that is measure of angle LBD plus measure of angle DBK, 40 plus 8 equal to 120. And by this, we finish for today our lesson. You were marvelous, guys. So I did for you today from number 11 to number 18 on page 186. And for me to improve yourself, guys, do for me from number 1 to number 10, page 186. I love you so much. For today, we finished our lesson, and we finished chapter 5, lesson 1. For the coming video, we will start with chapter 5, lesson 2. I love you all. Bye.